Chef Bernice Atkinson. She's showing us how to make her famous OG egg rolls. So pay attention. We've already cooked the meat, which was chicken, and we already cooked the ground beef. Okay, here we go.
So once you put those flavors together, you can smell the aroma of the chicken and then the ground beef. Delicious. So I'm almost finished with cooking the ground beef. It doesn't take long to cook the ground beef at all, as we know. You just want to make sure your ground beef is not pink, okay?
Chef Bernice, if I'm going to add chopped up onion, do I add it to the ground beef or do I wait later?
Yeah, add it to the ground beef. You want to cook the onions down a little bit, okay?
Okay.
So you chop up your onions, put it in there. I'm allergic to onions, so I don't use onions. Instead, I just use an onion powder. All right, so we got that chicken. You got to keep mixing it up because of course, you don't want your chicken to burn. But I want a nice little brown look to it, okay? Also with the ground beef, just go back and forth, stir it around. And everything will be almost done. So I'm gonna get these seasonings out the way. I was also gonna teach you guys how to make my sauce for the egg rolls. However, I ran out of ketchup. I forgot I didn't have ketchup, so I didn't put it. I'm not gonna make it. Instead, I went to the store, got a sweet and sour sauce. So I mix a sweet sour sauce along with soy sauce. And I'll tell you how much to put in there because you don't want to overpower the soy sauce with the sweet sour sauce, okay? And then also, I like mine a little spicy, so I'll use hot sauce. So these 3 ingredients, don't tell nobody though. Don't tell nobody. But this is recording. This is a cheating one, sauce, okay? All right. We're mixing that up. The chicken is coming out looking great. 1 more minute. And then also with the ground beef. Where you at, Mom Prince?
I'm right here.
No, how's your meat going?
Oh, my meat is done. I'm trying to let the onions cook down a tiny bit.
Okay, did you taste your meat? You always want to taste your food too, because you never know if you be a little heavy-handed, seasoning up your meat.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's good.
Right. Chef Bernice, if we don't eat chicken, can we just use turkey only?
Yes. Okay. Yes. Do whatever you want to do. You can do vegan. I also do vegan as well. But yeah, use whatever. You don't have to use ground beef. Use turkey. Cook it just the same as you would cook ground beef, okay? And then once you're done with that, you're gonna mix in the
vegan. These are really good too.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, so you can use that. Mm-hmm. And I'll use that.
Morningstar grillers.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes just like real beef.
Okay, so this chicken is ready. And this is what it's gonna look like. Can you guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is my chicken.
Yep, good. Now, what I'm gonna do here is, like I said, I'm going to
tell them to have their oil heating up.
Oh, yes, exactly. Please heat your oil to at least 350. That's a good temperature for frying. So I'm gonna move the chicken out the way, and I'm gonna start heating up my oil. All right, and my ground beef is done. So I'm going to turn this off. Now with the ground beef, you don't want all that all that grease. So what I use is a strainer, and I strain my ground beef here.
I had the 97% beef, so I hardly have any grease on mine.
Oh, okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and drain the ground beef. Now, I want to let you guys know you're using 2 meats and you're using, vegetables as far as the cabbage is concerned. I have the cabbage here. I like the shredded coleslaw one because it's got carrots in it and everything. So this is what I use. You go to the store, it's right there where the packaged salads are located. Okay. And now I'm draining my meat, my ground beef. And then I'm going to transfer it into a big bowl. So if you got a big bowl, you're going to need a big bowl because you're going to mix all the stuff together. And it makes a lot.
So everything in the bowl?
Okay. Yeah.
Both meats? Okay. I'll see you soon. All right, bye. Okay, now you have to let the chicken and the ground beef cool because what you don't want to do is you don't want to like add the cabbage and the shredded cheese together because if you do all that together, it's gonna melt the cheese. You don't want it to melt. You want it to melt when you cook it in the grease, right? So what am I putting in the bowl right now?
Ground beef.
Oh, just the ground beef.
Yeah, I'm about to chop up. Your chicken's already chopped up. So if you want, you can
chop it up a little bit more.
Yeah. So I'm gonna chop up this chicken. I don't know if y'all can see me chopping it up.
You have to kind of hold it up a little bit, or after you chop it up, you can hold it up.
Okay.
And some people on the phone too.
All right.
So they're just listening.
All right. Hey, people on the phone. Okay. So my chicken here, I'm just gonna chop it up, but not too much. So I want my chicken to actually look like crumbles, like you do the ground beef. Normally, I would boil the chicken in seasonings until it shreds. So when you cook chicken, of course it'll start tendering up, and now you got all your seasonings mixed in the water, and it's turning into a broth as well. All right. So this is what I have. My chopped chicken. Yep. You're gonna put it in the bowl along with the ground beef. So now, once you got that, you're gonna mix it together. Any large pieces you want to just kind of crumble up. So far, this is what I have. You can also do it with just chicken. You don't have to put beef. This is just my recipe, but I've cooked it for people who don't eat red meat. So I'll do a chicken. I do a shrimp. I have lobster mac and cheese egg rolls that I do, and peach cobbler egg rolls.
They're delicious.
And these are actually, those are my top selling dishes. Okay, so I got this pretty much mixed up to where my ground beef and chicken is all combined. Also, I put the some of the broth from the chicken into the bowl as well, because I want to be able to kind of make it a little wet to stick, so it'll be easy to roll. All right. From here, I'm going to add in the shredded cabbage. However amount you have is totally up to you. But I like to make sure that everything is being blended perfectly together.
So you can almost make them like veggie rolls, huh?
Uh-huh.
Or spring, I think they call them spring rolls.
Spring rolls, yep. So, and it's gonna look like this. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna add a little bit more cabbage to it, because once it shrinks down, yeah, you might want to add a little bit more in, Mom.
Okay.
It's gonna, when the cabbage cooks, of course, it shrinks. And then you're just gonna mix it together. Okay. So now it'll look like this. So you see all the colors in that? Okay.
You guys have any questions as she's going along? Feel free to ask questions.
You guys have any questions for me?
No, not yet.
Not yet. All right. So now you're pretty much, your meat is like warm. It's cooling down to room temperature. And that's when you want to put your add your shredded cheese to it. Now I do, for people who are lactose intolerant, don't eat cheese, you could also use vegan cheese. Vegan cheese works. Non-dairy. All right. So now we're going to be ready to put the cheese in. I like mine's cheesy, and this is about a half a bag here. I'm going to just pour that all in here. And I'm going to mix it together.
What type of cheese did you use? Does it matter?
It doesn't matter, but I always like to use the cheddar jack. So it's a mixture of cheddar cheese and like a Monterey Jack.
Okay.
Monterey Jack. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Now you see that? See how that comes out? All that mixed in there.
Hold up a little bit higher.
A little bit higher.
Right, yeah, that's good. That's good. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Look, see how big this bowl is? I didn't cook a whole lot of meat, but you got all, this is actually a whole meal. Now, usually, if you don't have enough stick, it should be able to stick to where, see, this is not really enough. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use an egg. I'm gonna use an egg, and I'm going to mix the egg into here because I need to let it stick, okay?
Now, if you can't eat eggs, you can use what? I know Marie uses a little bit of flaxseed meal and water. A tablespoon of flaxseed and about 2 tablespoons of water is equal to an egg.
Okay. All right, yeah, so you can do that. But the egg is mainly for just keeping the batter together, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now with this, I like to use a little bit more seasons because as you know, you added the cheese and you added the shredded cheese to it. So I'm going to give it just a little bit more flavor, not too much, lightly season. Probably like another teaspoon. All right. I do cook a lot with gloves on. It's really best to cook with gloves on, especially with me being a creative chef. I do not like to contaminate anything. All right.
When you cook with gloves, are there a certain gloves or is there a certain glove you need to wear?
Not necessarily. Like I have these examine gloves, as long as they don't have like the the powder on it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. So let me clean off my counter here. This gets messy. Okay, now to roll the egg rolls, to tighten it up, you can use water. I like to use egg and a little bit of water mixed into it. So I'm gonna get another egg.
This is for pasting the egg roll wrap together.
Yep. Now we're gonna start to roll.
Yeah, hold up. Let me catch up with you. Gotta put my gloves on.
So I got an egg here. I'm gonna put a little bit of water in here, a little bit of water, and then I'm going to scramble the egg. Now here we have my paste.
The egg and a little water.
Mm-hmm. And my grease is pretty much ready. If you turn up the grease too high, please be sure to turn it down because as soon as you put these egg rolls in there, it's gonna cook up really fast. And you don't want the egg roll wraps to burn. You actually want the egg.
How do you test to see if it's too hot?
Take some water. How you test when you cook it? You hear that?
Drop it in there.
My grease is ready. I actually had to turn it down some because it was a little too high, but it's ready to go. All right, now we're ready to roll. You ready to roll, Mom?
Okay. Let me open my package of wraps real quick.
What type of wraps do you supposed to use for the egg rolls?
You can use, well, this one here, this is a vegan egg roll wrap, okay? But they also have just regular wraps. I think you could get those at like Walmart, or we have Fry's out here, which is similar to Kroger.
Oh, okay.
And they used to carry this package.
These are in the produce area of where the fruits and vegetables are at Walmart. That's where I found these.
Oh, okay.
They have vegan cheese and stuff there too.
Yeah. These I found in the pastry area.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I'm going to roll about 4 of them.
You know, this is the important part we need to see.
This is very important.
So I don't know if you can
you see?
hold it
Do
up.
I need to hold it? Is it? How's that?
Probably put your camera down a little bit more.
I don't think my computer will go.
Can you hold it like in your? Can you hold it in your hand?
Yeah. I'll hold it in my hand.
Okay.
Okay. So, I got my egg roll wraps ready, and these are they're soft right now, but they will harden up if you don't hurry up and use them. If you leave them sitting out, they'll just dry out. Okay, so I got my 4. I'm gonna take the paste here, and I'm going to just paint it all around the 4 corners, all around. It's paste outside of the egg roll wrap. Okay. You don't have to have too much, just enough to close the egg roll. Okay. So now that I have that done and my batter is done, I want to just do a tablespoon, maybe a little bit more
She means her mixture's done.
mixture. So I got a big spoon here. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna kind of like smash it because I want it to fit into the egg roll. So let me show you by hand here. I'm gonna turn it diagonal. You see that? Turn it diagonal. You're gonna put the egg roll batter in the center. From there, the point that's facing me, I'm going to flip that over. Okay? You want to make sure you have a tight roll. So I'm going to flip it over. I can't really do it in my hand.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay. So I'm going to flip each corner over. So once I flip the first corner over, I'm going to take the sides and I'm going to.
So do we do the front over and then the back over, or the sides and then the back?
Whatever's facing you, you're going to flip over first. So you're going to flip forward first.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to use the sides. You're going to flip sideways here.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like a piece of mail.
Yeah, I got the sides.
And this is left. So now you want to tuck it real good. So I'm taking it, the edges of it, and I'm folding it in like so. See that? I'm folding it in.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that. And I'm going to roll the rest. Just set it, roll it. Here's your egg roll wrap. You might want to put some more paste on there. Okay, so it'll come out looking like this. Can everybody see that? Do I need to do another demonstration?
Yes, let's do a couple
Okay.
of them. So we can put them in the grease at the same time.
Right, all the egg roll wrap pointed diagonal towards you. Take like a hefty tablespoon, put it in the center of the wrap. Then I'm gonna go forward with it. I'm gonna scoop the batter to where it's gonna get tight. It's gonna become tight because I'm tightening it up. So you want to make it real tight so that the batter won't fall out when you put it in the grease. From there, I'm going to take each side and I'm going to flip it over. And like I said, it looks like a little mail. And once you do that, you're going to tuck it in again. So I'm going to tuck it in and I'm going to roll the rest of it. There you go. Okay. So let's go ahead and finish up. Like I said, I'm doing 4 at a time. You don't want to like put too much batter in because it's not gonna roll right. And
Don't forget to put your egg wash on the corners.
Egg wash on the corners.
You put it on the corners after you wrap it?
No, before you wrap it.
Oh,
Before you
before.
wrap,
Okay, yeah.
Wrap all around the corners.
Like the glue.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You want to seal it. Like I said, you don't want your batter to come out. So that's what
this corner in.
Uh-huh.
the sides in.
I roll these so much I can roll them with my eyes closed. See that? Got a perfect egg roll.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready to drop?
I have 3 of them made.
Okay.
I can go ahead and do 3.
All right. Let me turn down my oil a little bit more.
Chef Bernice, do you cater in Los Angeles?
Excuse me?
Do you cater in Los Angeles?
Oh yeah, I've actually shipped them to
Oh,
places.
really?
I've gone down and brought orders to people. So yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So we ready now? You dropping it into the grease?
Yeah, I got them in there.
Okay.
They're looking good.
All right. So these don't need to cook that long because the batter is already cooked. All you're doing now is waiting for the egg rolls to brown it up.
Oh, okay.
Look, it's
So
already browned up. Can you see that?
a little bit.
Look
Okay,
at
hold on.
mine, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was quick.
Hey.
Yeah. So the grease was just a little too hot for mine. So I hurried up and it cooked the egg rolls, but of course, in order to
Where you going?
stop that, I'll just take them out and recook them.
Oh, you gotta
You can always recook them. I don't like for my wraps to burn.
See, man.
So you gotta redo them all over again?
No,
Oh, no.
I'm just cooling it
That
down.
looks good, Evangelist Prince.
We'll eat them.
See that?
Oh,
I
that's
got
good.
3.
Wait till you try them.
Huh?
I said, wait till you try them.
I can't wait to try.
Just a tiny bit.
All right, let me
cook
cook
more.
more.
Cause I still got a whole bunch of what you call mixture.
Yeah, you're gonna
I
have
sure wish more people had come joined us. This is
This
really
is, this is really good.
I know.
well. We'll let them know they can go watch it on YouTube once I get it up.
I'll do some more. Just I need to wait till
And
my
if you guys want any of her other recipes or what have you, just let her know. She can make those available.
Yeah,
For a small donation.
I
Okay.
bake from scratch. I bake cookies. I bake
Ooh, her
pound
chocolate chip
cakes,
cookies and her brownies are too
brownies.
good.
Oh, I made a 7-Up pound cake a few weeks ago. That came out really good.
So maybe on a particular Saturday, like if Sister Latoya wants something, Sister Angela wants something, 3 or 4 other people want something, you can just make a catering trip and take everything at one time.
Yeah.
And deliver it to them. If you want
Yeah.
something for the holidays or New Year's or something like that.
Yeah, I'll come out there anyway because to see my grandbabies. I love to go visit them.
That's Joseph's mama, Joseph and Sonia.
Oh yes, Sonia.
Okay.
Miss Bernice. You have
Yeah.
some lovely kids and grandkids.
Thank you. They waiting for Granny to come out there. So I'll get out there. All right. And let me
Missionary Harris, are you understanding everything? I know it's kind of hard just being on the phone. You can star 6 if you want to say something, but I will send you pictures, step-by-step pictures.
now, if your wrap happens to break, just use another wrap and wrap over it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you don't have to because it gets messy when you take it off. So like mine, see how mine's is like cracked right here. I'm just gonna take another egg roll wrap and I'm just gonna wrap it up.
Do you wrap it on top of the one that's cracked?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah,
We'll just make it extra
extra
crispy.
crispy. Yup.
Oh, maybe I should do that then.
Yeah, you can double wrap it. So see how neatly that came out.
Especially on a peach cobbler, that would just be like more crust
I
Yeah.
do.
on the pie.
So you know what I do? I cook I make the peach cobbler with the crust and all, and then I put it all into the egg roll.
Oh, okay.
But you can also do that too. Add, to double your crust, you could just use 2 egg roll wraps.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Now the ones that you have to recook, how are you gonna do that? You gonna put them back in the fryer?
Yeah, I'm gonna just warm it up. I mean,
Oh,
let
okay.
it cool, and then I'll just
Mhm.
put it back in the grease.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna show you some good ones that I'm about to put out now. Off my counter.
I actually like my stuff kind of burnt. Well,
Oh,
not
you like
burnt, but I like it dark.
Okay.
Oh, me
And
too.
I do too.
I don't want it to cook too fast because I want the cheese and everything to melt it,
Oh,
So
yeah.
when you bite
Oh,
into
yeah.
it, you get the cheese all gushing out and all that,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I
and I
got
don't
these
have
few in here,
cheese in
they're
those,
cooking
so
pretty well.
turn it over on your belly.
All right.
Yeah, one is nice and brown, but I don't want to turn it over on its belly to get that other side. It keeps-
But make sure they cooked all the way though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I am. I don't know why that one kept flipping over where the belly side was still light, not
But
brown.
it's gonna you gotta flip it. You gotta flip it. You gotta make sure that part is in the grease.
Yeah,
So would
Yeah,
you
'cause
say 1 minute or 2 minutes it takes to cook?
just kind of
about
iron with this.
3 to 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
I like to make sure as much grease is like out of the egg rolls because it's gonna cook. The grease is gonna go inside the egg rolls. Okay, so you see how that grease is? See how I'm shaking out the rest of that grease.
Mm-hmm.
You put
Now,
them on a,
this?
you put them on a paper towel and kind of drain some of the oil out.
Yeah. You see this? It comes out like this. Yep. There you go.
Delicious.
Comes out like
Yummy.
this. Now watch. I'm gonna
Oh, this is so wonderful.
I know. I'm gonna have to.
Sister Latoya, were you on with us that time she made the chocolate chip cookies?
Was that Sister Bernice or someone else?
Oh, it was another lady that showed us how to make some
Mhm.
cookies and brownies.
Yeah.
Pam, her name was Pam.
I
Yeah.
do mine a little my brownies. I call them gourmet brownies. I call everything I do gourmet.
Mhm.
I put my own little spin on it.
Yes.
All right,
Praise
so
the Lord, welcome.
Praise the Lord.
We're cooking egg rolls.
I know I don't cook, but
for those ones that I had cooked the
Oh,
first
okay.
batch. See that the egg roll is not crisp, so
Oh.
I'm gonna put it back in and let it
Cri-
brown it up some more. I want
Okay.
my egg rolls to be crispy.
Yeah.
So you just
I'll
add
send
it
you guys a picture.
in, flip it around for about 30 seconds, and then they should be ready. When you see the egg rolls floating,
Mm-hmm.
that's when you know that they're pretty much done. Okay.
Okay.
And that's with anything that you cook, like when you cook chicken and grease and stuff like that. Once you see the chicken start floating to the top, that means they're pretty much done.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sending it to Missionary Harris and Sister Sandra. I don't know if anybody else is on the phone If anyone else is on the phone, send me a text so I can send you a picture.
And this is like a really good meal to, like if you don't, want to like cook all like a big old dinner or something like that. You can easily cook this up. And like I said, it makes a lot, as you can see. And it comes out like this. So I'm gonna cut this up. Oh, wait, first, I'm gonna make me a sauce. I gotta make a sauce now. So I'm just gonna put all the sweet sour sauce into a bowl. Then I'm gonna mix in, I don't do too much, I'll say probably about 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, because I don't want it to overpower the sweet and sour sauce. If it does, you might need to add just a little bit more sugar in it, okay? I like to use Louisiana hot sauce. Get that out of there. That ain't supposed to be in there. All right. So with the hot sauce, I usually use about 2 tablespoons as well. Now, I'm gonna mix it together. I'm gonna mix it all together. And you can, add more to it. It's to your liking. However, like I said, I usually make my own soy sauce. So in order to do that, you have to have pineapple juice, a little bit of apple cider vinegar, sugar.
Can you send that recipe to me? And I'll send it to you.
And cornstarch, because you want it to be thick. Not too thick, but thick enough. Let's see. Ooh. Oh yeah. That's good. That's good. All right, you ready? You ready to try your egg roll, Mom?
Okay. You want me to cut one open?
Yep. So I usually just take a knife. I cut diagonal. And the reason why I do that, because it comes out pretty. So I'm gonna diagonally cut it. See that? See all the cabbage and the cheese there? See that?
Wow.
Now, we're ready to try it.
Crunchy, delicious, good.
These are delicious. These
Still
are my
hot,
favorite.
though. Mine is still hot.
Yeah, they're hot. That's that cheese and stuff all in there. So, comes out like this, y'all. Now, y'all don't get my recipe out to nobody else.
No, you
I
told
won't,
me to
sister.
film it. It's
I'm
on.
only paying it back to the church.
Okay. Well, I won't put it on YouTube then.
Sister Bernice, what type of vegan cheese you use? Because I've tried vegan cheese and I really don't care for it.
Well, the one I get is it's a shredded one. I know certain cheeses are kind of nasty.
Yeah.
There's one, I can't remember the name of it. I usually go to like Sprouts or something like that.
Okay.
And I'll get the shredded cheese.
I wonder if it's the Daisy or something with a D.
Yeah. Or use non-dairy cheese.
You
Non-dairy
get a
cheese.
picture of it and send it to me, Sister Bernice, and I'll send it to her.
Okay.
Or to whoever wants vegan.
Mm-hmm. Vegan's good. They got mozzarella and all that too. So this concludes my cooking class.
I'd like a vegan lunch recipe. This is Sister Sandra.
Oh, okay.
Thank
And
you.
I put my
right.
my chicken, that I can't believe it's not butter.
Mm-hmm.
That's the vegan butter. Then the Crop has one too.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed your class, Sister Bernice. Thank
So
you.
did I.
Appreciate it. Thank y'all for coming on.
I am gonna need to use you for catering because the Lord's willing, I'm having some events, so definitely gonna reach out to you.
Sometime next year?
Yeah, if the Lord's willing, if the Lord should tarry.
Okay. Yeah, just let me know.
Okay,
I plan to come out there.
okay.
Now, when I do catering, I
Mm-hmm.
like to cook my stuff that day.
Okay.
Because I like it fresh. So, and I want to make sure that people are able to get their, like with the crust. I want the crispiness, but I want inside to be all like gooey and all that kind of stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, but this is actually fulfilling. There's a whole meal in here.
Yep.
Yep. Well, that's it, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed my class.
Yes, thank you.
We really
We
did.
did. We did.
And let me know. Let me know when you cook it. Tell me, hey, this came out good, or maybe you needed to put like a little bit more seasoning to it, a little bit more flavor, a little bit more cheese. I always eye the food.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mr. Robin still uses your chocolate chip cookie recipe.
Oh yeah, you like that,
Mhm.
Sister Robin?
I made it up and put it in the freezer. Then I'll just slice off about two at a time for my husband. For Dad.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of, don't cook too many at a time, so you won't be tempted to eat them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Thank you, everyone, and
Thank you, guys.
if you feel led, send a nice little donation to
Okay,
support.
I
Thank you.
will.
Okay,
God bless
God
you.
bless.
God
Bye-bye.
bless you
See you in
guys.
church
Thank
tomorrow.
you.
Okay,
Bye-bye,
bye.
Sister
Bye.
Angela, Sister Sandra,
God bless
Missionary
you.
Harris, amen.
Yes.
God
God bless
bless.
you guys.
Bye. Okay, that worked out real good.
Yeah, that's good, huh?
I'm gonna cook up the rest of my
I'm gonna do that
mixture.
too because my cousin Bernard is coming over. He got Prince, so they about to come over and eat.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna go do Uber.
Well, thanks again. It was wonderful.
Thank you.
Mhm.